Dear Divorce Coach, we've been separated for about a year now, and we have a 5-year-old boy. My question is regarding our son and his back and forth between my place and Dad's place. We're both very active and participatory parents and want to continue to be civil and get along with each other for the sake of our child. We are willing to accommodate each other's schedules and make changes when possible. We're not interested in a custody battle. We feel that will only hurt our son. With that being said, I want to know what is the appropriate duration of time our son should spend at each house. Currently, he is at each place for 2 nights at a time. We live very close to each other. I think as he gets older, longer may be better. I feel that otherwise I am unable to parent properly. What is the right length of time a child should spend at each parent's house? Well, the answer to this question is a little bit complicated, like most things in divorce. The truth of the matter is there's no real set rule in terms of length of time for kids to visit at each house. What you have to take a look at is age and personality. You know, our child's personality comes into play so much, and too many parents in divorce want to just completely ignore that. For example, you know, a parent who just can't deal with the fact that their child is emotionally attached more to one parent than the other and really can't deal with long periods of time away. You know, ignoring that really sets you up for problems. Bottom line is that if your children are younger, typically shorter periods of time away from each parent are a little easier to deal with. The kids tend to do a little better with that. You kind of need to look at what works for them, and that means maybe experimenting with some things. And as co-parents, as two parents who are going to parent together, you need to consider trying different things. What we tend to do in divorce is get stuck on one thing. We come to an agreement, we're in a big hurry to get to a settlement in our divorces for lots of reasons, and we kind of paint ourselves into a corner, so to speak. So you may need to experiment with some things. The most important thing, regardless of the age of your children, is to create a sense of predictability. And the only way to do that is with structure and consistency. If your child is literally changing houses every 2 days, there's no real consistency in that. Most kids who are going to rotate on shorter periods of time do better with something along the lines of a couple of days at Dad's, a couple of days at Mom's, and then rotate weekends. And a very common schedule is Monday, Tuesday at one house, Wednesday, Thursday at the other, and then rotating weekends, which equals 5 days away from one parent or the other at a time, every other week. So, you know, that's a little easier to handle for some of the younger kids than, say, a week at a time. My experience has been that a week at a time is typically too long. Try some things out, and whatever doesn't work, get away from it, and what does work, stick to it.